Hi Gemini, so this is going to be a general love reading. So take what resonates, leave what does not, and reverse energies as you see fit. Kindly remember that, please. More so with general love readings and yours and theirs type as well. All right. So let's see what's happening with you. And again, the timeline is the timeline. So what somebody's future might be somebody else's present or past. So let's try and remember that, shall we now? Okay. Let's see. Let's have a good shuffle here. Show me Gemini Collective. Show me Gemini Collective. I don't know what your past reading was. It was Lionsgate Portal reading, and I don't know. I don't remember. No idea, man. All right. Eight of Cups for some of you. Walking away from something. If you have some Scorpio in your chart, kindly check those out because they showed me the same card in the same position. So, in the past lessons, there has been lessons of empowerment, standing in your power, what you truly deserve, being vocal about it, enforcing those boundaries. Like, this is what I deserve, this is what I want, and I'm going to stand by it. I'm going to make those goals happen for me. If you're not going to give me that sort of connections, then I'm not here. I'm going to go out and find my connection, what I want, what I deserve. Some of you had learned the lessons of standing in your own power, understood yourself and your principles of self empowerment and self worth, understanding your worth. It's like my connections taught me to remember what my worth is. I'm capable of so much. I give so much. I need to remember that I deserve the same in return. The same consideration, same action, same communication. I don't know. Take your pick. The current situation is the Ten of Pentacles. So you are telling me that you have a very established foundation here. You have connectivity principles attached to you, resources, people you're connected to, people who show up for you. You have a very stable foundation, or it's in the making, honey. And your Ten of Pentacles might consist of just two people, in your family, and your resources, your job, whatever that adds to your stability and has been there and will be there. You can depend on it, right? With your life. That's how stable that is. Look at how she is just letting herself be and just staying in that position. She knows that he'll take care of her. It's kind of like that. That's what our Ten of Pentacles represents. The death is in your energy. So you might have some Scorpio in your chart, honey. I'm telling you, strong Martian energy, by the way, Aries and Scorpio. So you might want to check this out. But I feel like there's something that you're ending here. It's something major, or you're under transformation. You're undergoing strong transformation. So I need you to breathe. I need you to allow it to happen as soon as it can. Let's not stand in the way of it. Let's be an active participant in it so that it happens faster and we are able to come out of it sooner. The person surrounding you, Four of Swords. Okay, so they are also resting, they're healing, they're trying to consolidate their thoughts. Or it might be just you. There might be nobody else right now. It could be just you. You're resting and there is no other right now surrounding you. The mutual attraction between you two is the Nine of Cups. All right, so emotional pleasure, understanding the principles of emotional pleasure, and this, you please me, I please you, and we understand that. There's some sort of emotional fulfillment that a person receives. It's singular. So either A, it's happening with you, or either B, they experience that and they remember it. That's the point of mutual attraction. Like, this person fulfills my needs. Emotionally speaking, they make me feel so full, so loved, so paid attention to, like you pay attention to me. You consider me. I told you that I loved jam. I love jam. And 2 days later, you bring up bread and jam and you show me, you make some jam for me. Maybe something like that. That's how you feel when you're in the Nine of Cups. You know that you're loved, you're paid attention to. And it's the good kind, it's deep. Your strength is the King of Swords. All right. So you're telling me you have a very strong mind attached to it. You're standing in your power. I told you, you're a air sign, so you're standing in your power. You're telling me that loud and proud. You know what you think. You think what you think. You don't take opinions from anybody else. Thank you very much. My internal processes are completely mine. And when I'm thinking, do not disturb. Do not try to contrive that process with your own thoughts. Let me think. Let me have my own thoughts. The Three of Wands seems to be the obstacle. You're telling me, I don't want to wait. There is nothing to wait on. You see it as an obstacle, which means that you might be doing it in the past. You might have done it in the past with the Three of Wands. You might have waited a long time and then you became the active sort of determination decision maker in this. You stepped into your masculine energy and you were like, you know what, no more waiting. Now it's time for some action. We can't stay back, hold back, and do nothing at all. The obstacle seems to be the time. Like, there's so much time. How long am I supposed to wait? Waiting is the hard part. In the near future outcome is the Seven of Pentacles. All right, so more time. Seven of Pentacles. But you're telling me that, okay, we'll take a look at that, honey. I don't know. I don't know what to make of it. You're building up into something here, but I don't know what that is. The Judgment, the Knight of Swords, and the Sun here, and the Ace of Wands. There's so much attraction towards somebody that we feel. Oh God, that's so much attraction. You know. Oh God, we feel the sun with them. I felt that energy, like a wave towards coming towards me. I felt that too. Oh, it was so comforting. Let's see the Emperor for you. Show me the Emperor for Geminis in the past. I don't know why, but I feel more stable and calm in your reading today. Even though I'm a Gemini moon as well, but still, I feel more calm, which means you feel calm too. You're somebody who has a more serious streak attached to you. Otherwise, my Gemini collective is very like dualistic and too many thoughts, too many decisions, what to do, what not to do, what to think, what not to think, what to conclude, what not to conclude. It's kind of like that, but you're showing me very calm, steady composure. You know, I know myself, I know who I am, I know what I stand for. There's so much healing. Yeah, there was some sort of thing that you let go of, some sort of responsibility. It was very heavy in nature. Look at this, the Judgment again at the bottom of the deck, and the Queen of Swords too. You were giving to something here or somebody, and it was wrong for you. It made you feel really bad, and you eventually understood that it was bad to connect with this over and over again. It was nothing too harsh, nothing too deep, but it became very burdensome. Like, again, I have to connect with this again. I don't want to, you know, I don't want to do that. It's too difficult. It's too difficult to bring this thing together. Oh my God, it feels so good to let this go. And you let it go. You put a block between you and this, whatever this was, whatever this Ten of Wands was. It might be a friend, it might be a colleague, it might be a family member. I don't know. Take your pick. But you're telling me that you put a block between you and somebody else. And ever since that, you've been healing. You've been healing in your own sense of empowerment, understanding yourself, standing in your power, learning to stand in your power, remembering who the F you are, who you are supposed to be. You're learning that. You're being on your own. Some of you are isolating yourself as well. You're being on your own right now, or you had been, and it taught you a lot about who you are. It taught you a lot. You've been healing. You've been trying to do some soul searching. Some of you might have undergone a dark night of the soul as well, but it might have felt like, gloomy nights. You were comfortable with those though, and you came out the other side with the Emperor. The Knight of Wands, Eight of Wands. All right, so some communication. You are going to act on some sort of communication towards this Queen of Cups figure. You have shown me you have a very high masculine energy, so this is somebody else altogether. This is not you. You have a lot of passion for somebody here, and you are going to communicate that like that. I want that. I want their heart. You identify somebody here as in your community, by the way. Ten of Pentacles could be in your community, somebody in your community, somebody in your mutual contacts. You might have met through friends or work colleagues or anything for that matter, and you know them. You know them enough that you have an idea that they're a Queen of Cups. They're somebody who's very loving, very giving, very emotional in nature, very soft. That's why I told you the Nine of Cups is in the mutual attraction, because you understand how somebody makes you feel very loved. And that's why you feel turned on by their heart. It's their heart that I'm attracted to and I'm passionate about. That's what you're trying to tell me here. It's not their passion, it's not that. It's their heart. You love their heart. You're turned on by their heart. You're turned on by the fact that you know that they have a lot of love to give, or that they love you. The Queen of Cups is mutual love. So there is love between you two. Are you aware of that you love them as well? You can't show me this sort of energy for somebody who you just met, or somebody who you have no feelings for. So what was that Ten of Wands that you let go of, that you cut down on? Like, this needs to go, man. I need to let this go. It's like, letting go of your broken hand that will not heal itself and that was holding you back. Whatever that was holding you back. That's what I know. It was something with regards to your inner circle, something in your inner circle or inner life. I don't know what that was, but you let go of that. And now you're free to pursue this, whatever this is. The Nine of Coins, the Moon, and the Wheel of Fortune. All right. So there are a lot of things you don't know. That's very interesting, actually. You know what I feel? It's like, with time, you needed some time to come into your own, to be on the full bloom, you see? And it required a lot of transformations, looking at yourself, delving deeper into your moon avenue, which is your inner feelings, inner things that you hide for ourselves. We all do. We all have a moon, believe it or not. It's our subconscious mind. It's our secrets that we keep from ourselves as well. And it takes a lot of confrontation on our part to understand that. And what you were hiding under your moon was the Nine of Coins. You being able to stand up for yourself, you being able to be on your own and make decision in your own best interest and not think for 10 other people in your community while making those decisions, but just you. This is for me. This is what I'm doing for me for once in a while, right? That's what it is to be independent, standing on your own, understanding this is what I can do, this is what I can do, can't do, or this is what I like and this is what I don't like. Even if my family likes it, I won't say it just to please them. This is who I am and I own myself. And so I own other things in my life that I like, right? See, you had lessons, time taught you about the lessons of ownership here. And that's what you were learning, to make decisions, to stand by those decisions. You see? That's interesting. That's actually nice. I love it. I love it for you. Sometimes we all have to. Nobody, was born with a lot of independent nature to them. We had to teach ourselves that. And for some people, they don't even know that. They'll never know that because they will never go through that sort of work. They will never do that work on themselves. But you're telling me that you did it. You did it. And you know that there is a long way to go. Like you don't see the path forward. You're open to the unknown. That's what you're telling me as well. You're open to change. You're open to accepting change as well. You're open to what comes your way, what's being presented to you by the universe. You're going to accept it and deal with it as it comes your way. You don't have a problem with it. And you're going to make decisions actively to the best of your abilities. Life will throw at me different sort of things. I will decide what I accept and what I don't, and I will own them. I will own those decisions. That's what you're telling me here. And I say that it's commendable. Four of Swords, a lot of four here. Four of Pentacles, Page of Wands, and the Queen of Swords. So this person wants to communicate. They're still curious about you. They would like to communicate to you, but they're holding back. They're telling me that I'm not going to do it. They have some sort of things that they would like to say to you, though. But they're holding back from communicating to you. So who is this? They're telling me that they hurt over you. Intuitively speaking, they know that they are hurting over you. Are they the same person? I don't know. It feels like it. Nine of Cups came. I split the deck. I feel like they're the same person. But right now they're in their mind. They're acting through their mind. But you know them, you identify them as the Queen of Cups. You identify them as the Queen of Cups. It's like they're not letting go, but they're also holding on to you and to the situation. They are open to this, but not much though. They're not putting all of their eggs in one basket. It's like they're skeptical around you. They're skeptical of the situation. They don't trust it to give more of themselves to it or to put more of themselves to the situation. They're trying to learn, watch and learn about what you say, how you say it, what you do. That's how much they're willing to initiate contact and maintain contact with you in order to learn whether this deserves more on their part or not. Let's see the Nine of Cups for you both. The King of Swords, that's you. I knew it. I knew it. It's your strength, honey. I'm telling you. Oh God, I love it. The Seven of Coins at the bottom of the deck again. Strength, Two of Swords, Ace of Swords. Yeah, you had to work really hard to understand your truth here about some sort of breakage, some sort of regret, emotionally speaking. It hurt your heart. Something hurt your heart in the past, and you had to learn. You had to go out of your way. You had to keep your pride aside to learn that, yes, this hurt me, and I have to accept it. I have to be willing to speak or own it. That, yes, this hurt me, and I'm willing to own it. I'm willing to say it out loud. There's no shame in admitting that something I was hurt by. I'm not weak for it. I'm actually stronger for it because I own it, right? Vulnerability is a strength. You're telling me that this friend of ours, whoever this friend is, you don't know if they will collaborate with you. You don't know if they will connect with you, if they will build things with you. You have no idea, but you're willing to try though. You're telling me that you're willing to try. You don't know what the outcome will be with the Two of Coins. That's why you're showing me that this could go either way. I don't know. I can't see a way forward, but I'm going to try. That's what I have learned. That a lot of things are not in my control. I can just hold my own side of the equation, and that's about it. That's what I'm responsible for my side of the equation. That's it. I need to ensure that I take chances on things. I do things for myself and not think about what the outcome should be or shouldn't be like. If somebody chooses not to connect with them, that's on them and it's fine. I'll move on. I'll move forward eventually. But I'm going to honor me every day to the best of my abilities. That's what you're telling me. That's actually amazing. What's the situation ended between you two, and that's why you don't know if this thing, you can turn this thing back around, you know and probably that's why they're more skeptical, because this is not a new situation. This might be something else altogether, somebody of the past, and that's why you don't know what the outcome will be, whether the change will take place in this situation or not, whether things will get more real with you or not, whether you'll be able to build things with this person or not, even if it means as friends. You don't know, but you're willing to try. You're willing to find out. You're willing to represent yourself to the best of your abilities and offer to give whatever you want to give and own it, stand by it. Like, this is what I'm willing to give to you right now. Can we do this, please? And I'm willing to stand by it as well. I'm going to be consistent in it. You're telling me that. So you're telling me I'm willing to work things with this person because they personally please me. They make me feel very loved. And I want to start over with this person, but I'm not sure though. I'm not sure how to do it. How do you do it? Especially the 3D part. The communication part seems to be active, but you don't know how to bring this into your reality to connect with this person. You've got to start the process. You've got to get this process started in the 3D world. The Page of Wands is in your strength. Oh, you're cheeky. You're cheeky. Look at this, the Ten of Pentacles. I don't know if they will fit into my world, but I'm willing to try. I'm curious about them though. Is their heart available, or is this closed out? Is that arena closed? Look at this, the Seven of Wands. I'm opening a new cycle in this love, but I can't admit it right away. I can't say it right away, so I'm going to be coy about it. I feel like you're being very coy about it with this person. You want love with this person, believe it or not. You're attracted to their heart. You know what you want. I feel like you're not saying it though. You're trying to hide it. You're being very shy about it. You're being very coy about it. You're keeping it to yourself. Like, I don't know if their heart is involved with somebody else or somebody else not. So that's why I'm not going to say it right now. I'm not going to admit my feelings to them, or I'm not going to admit what I want with them, because then I'll be the fool. I'll look like a fool. So I don't want to do that. Let's keep on talking. Let's keep on connecting with them. And that will tell me whether they're involved with somebody or not. So I feel like they're not giving you much to work with. They're offering you a lot of silence. And in between those silences are a little bit of words. You are doing most of the talking and you're trying to find out, but you're willing to try though. That's what I would say. It's commendable. But how long are you supposed to wait? That's the obstacle here. You're telling me, I don't know if this person can become a part of my community, my everyday world. I would like them to. That's how you are starting. But you don't know if they will be open to that. If they will be open to having something long term with you, being in your foundation, being in your long term plans. Will they want to fit into those goals? Will they accept it? Will they accept my offer? Like that. Let's see the Three of Wands as the obstacles. If we wait too long to tell this person about what we are wanting with this person, then probably things might get out of our hand. So let's not try to do that. Let's not wait too long to tell this person about what we want and desire with this person, all right? So let's try and remember that. Six of Wands, King of Wands, Three of Page of Pentacles again. All right. Ace of Swords, Tower. Yep. You have to speak your truth here. Even if you feel like it might be disastrous or you might feel like a fool or things might go to hell, you have to say it. Regardless, I don't care what it is. You're telling me that you are waiting for the right time to enact on your passions here, to speak on your passions. Like, I'm attracted to you. This is what I want. And I would like to put it into words. And you would like to take some action towards this person as well in terms of passion. That's what I'm getting here as well. Like, there's something related to touch or maybe a kiss or a hug. I don't know. But there is something specific you would like to do with this person. It turns you on. And I'm feeling it right now. So it's not serving me well. But hey, buddy, I don't have anybody in my home right now. All right. Look at this. The Ace of Swords, the Ace of Wands. You're highly attracted to this person, man. They get your passions going. Oh, God. This is interesting. I love it. What did you do to me? Oh, God. They don't have to do anything at all. You're just simply attracted to them. And that's what I love. And you're attracted to their love, not necessarily their anything else. I mean, you're attracted to how loved they make you feel, how soft they are with you, how considerate they are with you, how kind they are with you, how good hearted they are with you, and how vocal about their love they are. It's like I've never had that and I would like that for myself. And you get me going in all the right ways. It's kind of like that, when you have somebody in your life, when you're loved, your childlike energy comes out, right? You know that this person isn't going to go anywhere and they love you regardless, and they make you feel loved every day through different ways, words of affirmation or acts of services or love or sexual pleasures as well. Your passions come out. You behave like a child. You smile like a child around them. You behave like a kid around them. And that's what I'm seeing here today for you, And I feel like you knew that they would respond to you. It was a quiet sort of knowing that if I take action towards them, they would respond to me. And I know it. The Seven of Pentacles, Tower, the Page of Swords, the Three of Pentacles. All right, so we are trying to blow any sort of old structures with this person, and we are trying to start fresh with this person. Can we start fresh? Can we forget about the old pasts? Whatever blew up, whatever constructs were in the past, let's forget about it. Let's start fresh. Let's get to know each other since the beginning. If we were a friends with benefits, if we were a situationship, if we were a false connection, if we were in a relationship and that was really bad, let's leave it in the past. Can we do that? And can we start over? Can we start from the basics here? Let's get to know each other first. Who are you today? Yep, there you go. The King of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords. I feel like this is you and that's them. You're a very stable person. You're telling me that you're a very territorial as well. You're very protective of this person. It's like, that kind of kid that, oh, they're my favorite person. That, those kids that every kid has a favorite person, right? So whenever that person arrives, they're like, oh, they arrived, and now I'm just gonna circle around them every day and every now and then till they leave. It's kind of like that. That's the kind of childlike energy that I get from you. You get excited by them. It's not just passionate excitement, it's also like you get excited around them, like, oh, they arrived, let's talk, let's communicate, let's do things together, let's share activities together. I'm so excited you're here. It's kind of like that. Your favorite friend arrived at your door. All right, they're your best friend and you still are attracted to them, and you got the whole package. You got the whole package here. What's keeping them at bay? That's my question. If you're showing me so much passionate energy and so much direction and ownership on your part, what's the problem here? Why are they not giving in to you? Let's see. Why are they not giving in to you? Why? I need to know why they're so skeptical. The Seven of, oh, they're fearful of rejection. They're fearful of getting hurt by you. That's why they have their boundaries up. That's why they have their guard up. That's them, the Queen of Swords. I couldn't make this shit up even if I tried. Now, can I? The Wheel of Fortune is here for you. The Two of Pentacles. Yeah, you don't know. You don't know. Can you make, can you turn this tale back around? Can you, can you turn this town upside down? It's kind of like that. But they're fearful of rejection. They are fearful of getting their heart broken. So we might have rejected them in the past, or they might have done so, or we both might have rejected each other, or things might have led up to rejection, even though we both didn't intend to. But it was, we hurt this person's heart, or probably this person hurt our heart. Again, that happens between two people. That's totally normal. But as long as we admit to our mistakes, as long as we talk about it, as long as we address those issues and move it forward with honesty and with no secrets attached, it's fine. I think you need to open up about how you feel about this person, though. That will comfort them. That's why they are also not giving into this situation, because they feel like you're not telling them the whole truth. You are trying to hold back, and that's why they're also holding back. Look at this. I told you, you're attracted to this person. You want to balance up with this person. You can't stop thinking about them. That's them, the Queen of Wands. I told you, that was not you. That was not you. I knew it. The Ace of Wands, the Sun. You feel Sun with them. You feel Ace of Wands inspiration, and that seems to be very, they're eye-catching in your eyes. Like they turn me on. They turn me on like a light switch, and I can't stop. When those sort of conversations take over, you're like, let me get in there. I want to do things, you know? It's kind of like that. It's very strong here. You've got all the things here. You've got everything on the table, provided you be honest about it and you speak that you want this table to begin with. So I need you to be vocal about it. Otherwise, you might lose it. You might end up not working on this. So I don't need you to fail in this, because look at this sort of energy that you're packing for this person. I don't want it to go to waste here. All right? Yep. Communication. We don't want this to end. We don't want this to end. You're telling me I don't want this to end. I don't want to hold back now anymore. That thing has come to an end. Look at this. The death is overtaking this Four of Pentacles. What remains is the Eight of Wands. Clear communication. Clear communication. I'm not going to hold back anymore. I'm not going to hold back my intentions, my emotions, everything. I'm going to lay it all on the table. I'm going to lay it all on the table. You know? I love this for you. But let's not call it friends, because it's not friendship. All right? I hope we know that. Let's not call it friends. You don't have these sort of feelings for friends, right? The Two of Swords, you don't know. Confusion about somebody's heart space, you don't know. But if we give it time, we might get to know. We might get to know where they are at. Yep, there you go. I told you, you're passionate about this person. Look at this. You're crazy about them. Shut up. Get out. What are you doing here? Geminis, you need to go out. Get them. I feel like they're single. That's my 2 cents, though. Otherwise, why would they be entertaining somebody from the past? Why would they keep on entertaining you for this amount of time if they were with somebody else? You see? You don't do that when you're in a committed relationship, unless and until A, you're cheating or you want to cheat. And I don't feel like this person is like that. So I feel like their heart is available, provided. What are you going to do about it? Are you going to claim it as yours? Do you want it? Then speak to it. What are you waiting on? And if you're confused about that, well, ask them. Ask them. They're your soul bond, somebody you have special connection with. That's why. You know them. Your soul knows them. And their soul knows you. You both have emotionally imprinted on each other. So if you want the truth, speak to your truth first, what they mean to you, and what you would like them to mean to you in the long run. What you want with them. What are your goals with them? What are your intentions with them? Be clear about those, crystal clear. And then let's ask the question about whether they are available to this or not. All right? Let's try to ask them the questions. Whether they're involved, whether their heart is involved somewhere else. Are they available to give it to us? Will they want to give it to us? Do they want to be a part of our life? Because this is how I feel about you. When you lay it all out on the table, there's nothing more calming and more relieving than that. you know then you have your answer. Somebody accepts it or somebody doesn't, but they know what they rejected, and you know that you laid it all out on the table, and that's why they accepted it or they rejected it. That's on them. Then it's not on you. You tried your best. So provided you try your best, it's all golden. You're golden, baby. You're golden. I'm telling you, you're crazy about them. You got it all. You got their love. You're passionate about them. It's not even, they don't even have to try to be passionate with you. You're just crazy about them when they love you, when they pay attention to you. Go for it. That's all I have for you, Geminis. I hope this helped, and take care.